Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, September 20th. And the headlines over the next several days is going to be the warm temperatures. We do have a chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms off and on, about a 20% chance here over the next day and a half or so. But I think for Wednesday into Saturday, we'll have about a 20 to 50% chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms during peak heating. And I think that'll be our best opportunity for rain. The heaviest rains over the next 5 days most definitely will be across northern Michigan, the UP, and the farther southeast you go, the less opportunities for rainfall. That stationary boundary is going to be across central Michigan, going back and forth over the next several days. So north of that front will be the best opportunities for rain. As far as temperatures, looks very warm, about 8 to 10 degrees above normal into Thursday, maybe Friday, when our temperatures will be in the upper 70s to the low to even mid 80s. And then I think we'll cool down to the 70s over the weekend with that chance of showers moving out of the area by the weekend. So right now the weekend doesn't look too bad, and we'll key in on Friday for many local homecomings here as we go through the week. Our normals for the day, our normal high is 70, the normal low is 48. If we look at the next slide, you can see conditions around the area. Yesterday we found our high temperatures mainly in the low to mid 80s across the area, so very warm out there. Again, our normal highs are in the low 70s, so about 10 degrees above normal for yesterday, and we expect to repeat that scenario several times here during the coming days. If we look at the next slide, you can see temperatures out there this morning pretty much in the mid to upper 60s, so a very mild start to the day. And if we look at our next slide, these are the satellite. You can see a thunderstorm that developed over the Chicago South Bend area here very early this morning. These have since dropped to the southeast, and you can see that on the national radar, that bright white clouds indicating some very strong storms with very heavy rain across the area, and you can still see some tropical activity off the southeast coast. Again, right now we expect that our activity is going to be quite scattered, as you can see by the radar here, all the way from the Dakotas to Wisconsin. Not a very widespread area, mainly scattered in variety, and that's what we expect, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. If we look at rainfall here over the last 24 hours, you can see mainly a tenth to as much as a quarter of an inch across the western end of the UP, over the eastern end, and a little area of rainfall around a tenth to as much as a quarter inch near the Metro Detroit area. Other than that, most everyone else is pretty much high and dry, perhaps other than a trace. On this morning's weather map, you can see the low pressure system and the stationary boundary with these waves of low pressure moving along. It's going to keep this front oscillating back north and south here over the next couple of days. It's going to initially move back to the north as high pressure pumps that warmer air into the region, and then we expect a stronger storm out to the west that'll eventually move to the northeast. But everything's pretty slow movement right now, pretty stagnant pattern, and nothing really strong sticks out. And you can see by tomorrow morning a significant amount of rain across areas of northern Iowa, much of southern Minnesota, and a large part of Wisconsin, where as much as 4 to as much as 6 inches rain could fall in some of those areas. That heavy rain should stay off to our west right now, but it certainly is going to be a close call. We do expect many portions of northern Michigan into the UP to pick up between 1 to 2 inches here over the next 5 days. And if we look at the weather map on Thursday, again, that frontal boundary is still across central Michigan. The best chances of rain will be north of it, and again, heavy rain back into Wisconsin and parts of Iowa and southern Minnesota. If we look at the next slide, this is the precipitation totals. This is off the GFS. It does have an isolated area of around an inch of rain over the Saginaw Valley. Again, I think best bet is over the next 72 hours, I think most areas will pick up between a quarter and a half inch of rain. With all that heavy rain, 4 to 6 inches of rain, very likely out in the portions of, again, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota. Again, they're going to get quite a bit of rainfall out there. As far as what the WPC says over the next 7 days, you can see that arc of heavy rain all the way from Texas up to Minnesota and to the northeast. The Bermuda High promoting surface ridging across the southeast states, and that's what's helping to keep that rain mainly to our north and to our west. And again, we're going to be quite warm thanks to that high pressure system. As far as the next 6 to 10 days, you got her. Plenty of warmth across much of the eastern U.S., and as far as precipitation goes, looks like many areas across the Texas area all the way up into the plain states are going to be above normal precipitation. We should be just near to slightly above normal, so very favorable moisture really for our area along with warm temperatures. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day and 73s to all.